Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down to nitty gritty, under 10 minutes, but sometimes I go over 10 minutes. But of course, it must be very mighty important. And of course, that's what's on my mind. That's what's on my mind, you fools. Okay, I just woke up, so that's why I'm kind of calcified in my brain and stuff. If you have any questions, comments, or insults, put it down below. So, but of course, if you have any ideas or suggestions, as I said before, or even roast or insults, put it down below. I'm telling you, I just woke up. I'm just going to talk about common sense again, because the voice told me to tell you that a lot of y'all folks out there don't have common sense. Okay, but let me make a brief explanation of what common sense is. It's a nature thing, baby. It's a nature thing. Intelligence versus common sense. That's what I'm gonna call this video. I'm gonna call it that. Okay. Because I just woke up and the voice is talking to me and telling people about common sense, how me motherfuckers are stupid and shit out there. Explain to them with common sense of how many stupid motherfuckers is out there. Huh? Now let me go down the list. Common sense is when you're born with it, okay? I'll give you a little example. When I was a kid, right? I used to be in the church and people would understand. I can't believe how the hell I'm so different from everybody. I think it's a genetic thing, okay? Most likely so. I think so. Ever since I was like 6 or 7 years old, I always asked questions and stuff. And then I went into the church and then I realized, okay, intelligence is a learn thing. It's a nurture thing, people, okay? You go into institution, you go into a church or it's any other place where you have to learn your alphabets or your math and stuff like that, you know, and it's learned. And then I realized, wait a minute, okay, you know, they learned about Jesus, okay? They learned about Jesus. And then they tell me about prayer. I learned about prayer. So they're being brainwashed the fuck out of their head. And then I'm like, wait a minute here. I said, not my brothers or my sisters started asking questions about this Jesus individual. This is how I became agnostic. As time progressed, I started learning about words and stuff and definitions, okay? Through my inquisitive voices and echoes in my head, okay? And then I realized I started learning about something. I said, wait, if this Jesus is so-called, is there any other gods like this God? Oh, yes, there's many gods, okay? And then I realized, like, one thing that makes a person different that has common sense compared to someone who's learning about something institutionalized or being into a religion or some other place, did you know they don't ask no questions? I just realized that whole big gap of space there. Okay, common sense is nature. And if you don't even ask a goddamn question on how to do things or how to understand how it works or anything, then you know you don't have any motherfucking common sense, motherfucker. So I'm getting up and this voice bothering the hell out of me, telling me to tell you again about common sense. Common sense versus intelligence. Which one's more important? It's better to have common sense because I have common sense since I was a child, okay? And now, but I don't worry about money and stuff. I'm not ambitious and stuff like that. I don't even worry about helping other people. Isn't that kind of weird? Isn't that kind of weird when you're born as an indigo child, but then you realize you suffered in a household full of ignoramuses, people who learned something such as religion, okay, in a church. And then I realized you start asking questions like, okay, if they're in a religion in the church, why don't they help people, okay? Why don't they just help people around the corner and shit? And then my mom said, if you help someone, this is and I'm like, and I did get that. I started helping people. And then I started realizing what karma dharma is. Now, I know a lot of atheists may not believe in karma dharma and a lot of fucking bullshit, okay? They may believe in only science and media outlet, but they never have experienced it themselves. I told you about the atheist thing. I already made it very clear in the past, though. Atheists are idiots, okay? Most of them are idiots, okay? Now, if I say to the atheist, you believe in the possibility of a God, it doesn't matter what number it is. If he says, yeah, sure, then he's open-minded. He's actually agnostic. He don't understand. I told you in the past, atheist is, in the definition of atheist, there is no, okay, saying that they believe in possibilities or any probabilities of any God. That's part of the definition. They don't believe in any form of it, anything. No probabilities are probabilities. That's why you got to ask them. If they say there's no possibility of God, then that means that's a fool. That's a foolish atheist, okay? All right? He's going on faith. He's going on media. He's going on science. Now, let me ask you a question here. If you got all these people who don't have common sense, I told you, most of you are fools now. I told you. You don't have good psychology like myself, okay? And then I'm like, you know, you got people who are mentally ill who has more common sense than the motherfucking average everyday Joe, okay? I don't understand that. How does that happen, okay? I don't understand that. And you got these doctors and shit, these psychologists are fucking to me, talking to me and shit like I'm stupid or some shit, you know, like I'm mentally ill. I think they're mentally, I talk to them. I say, I think you're mentally ill. Because I hear some fucking voice and shit. Who the fuck are you, okay? What do you hear, motherfucker? I gotta take medication so I can rest. So I hear so much knowledge coming in my head and I can't do everything about it. I can't do nothing about it, man. But I look at all these other fucking YouTube pages. They want to pretty up their motherfucking page. And they trying to get money. I don't give a fuck about money. I just want to help other people and help myself a little bit, okay? Money is not the obstacle here. And I'm like, okay, yo, how is that possible? Isn't that crazy? Okay, let me see. What else is there to talk about? You know, the world common sense usually stems from somewhere. And that's women, okay? Women are the most narcissistic fools on the whole entire fucking planet. I said most of them. I said 70% of them. I use the magic number 70% to knock down every fucking thing. If there's 13% of African Americans in the African community, you put that 30% right there. 70% of the women are corrupted as fuck. If you look at all of the women, all of the motherfucking women, you just narrow it down to 70%, okay? The whole world's motherfucking 70% of women who are just gold diggers and whores of Babylon, who are non-virgin types, who are so selfish. They don't understand what nature is. They only give a fuck about nurturing themselves. Greed, okay? Selfishness. Hallelujah, okay? And I try to tell people this on my page, and I'm the shit, man. And I'm motherfucking funny like Cat Williams. I just watched Cat Williams a little while ago talking about Donald Trump and shit. And he said, every time I take a blunt, this motherfucker be changing my status and say he be changing my personality, my attitude and shit every day. Have something new to say every time, okay? Grab him by the fucking pussy. That's what Cat Williams said. Oh my goodness, man. Now, okay, let's see. I think I'm a reincarnation of fucking Socrates, man. I'm like, every day I get up, I be questioning motherfuckers. That's why I got gray hair and shit. You know, I'm like, wait a minute, how many people who have gray hair like white folks do? Unless they genetically are not truly black, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got gray hairs and shit. I'm always asking questions and shit. You know, I'm definitely not religious, okay? I'm not stupid, okay? And then I realized, wait a minute, all of the women control everything, okay? So pussy's more valuable than dick because the men allowed them to have that sort of control, okay? And since the white man has said, fuck it, we're tired of this shit, we're gonna try to use monopoly on everything, common sense just went the fuck out the motherfucking window. They said, we don't give a fuck about humanity no more. We just waiting for a fucking asteroid to come down and hit the motherfucking planet. Kaboom! Go right back in the motherfucking caves. They get at the caves. They're architects, natural born architects. While the niggas live up on the top, living in the motherfucking trees and huts, okay? You don't never see a nigga in the fucking cave, okay? You'd never see a nigga in the motherfucking cave. You know, the strangest thing about common sense is that I get tired of people saying, we blacks are the original white. We have more capabilities than white people do and shit, right? And I'm like, where's the white aboriginal people at? Don't you ever ask that question and shit? Where's the white aboriginal people? Are they living in the caves? Are they living in the woods or some shit like that? I see a whole bunch of niggas or Afrocentric people or African type style people living in some sub-Saharan area in Africa, living in the Congo, living in the Amazons, living in the trees they call monkey men and shit. There's even white men who still go over there in 2010, 2008, you know, going over there visiting people who still are living in uninhabited lands, which people have never discovered. I said, how much of this world has been discovered? That's wild, okay? 70% of the world's population has been dominated by European empires, white Caucasoid, Europe, Oriental type styles. Of course, you know this is by fact, because I did it already, did the research. But I'm like, how is people talking about my race is better than yours? So please, people, please understand what common sense is. If you're a questioning person, then you must have more common sense. If you've been institutionalized in all these philosophies and shit like that, and you going all the way to the West and knowing what's the oldest religion in the world, you asking questions, then you have common sense if you're asking questions and you're doing your research, okay? But once you start saying that my IQ is higher than yours because I know math, my IQ is higher than you because I got money and guns and shit like that, you're a fucking fool. So stop it. Listen to the voice within. I know most of y'all motherfuckers don't hear it. I know most of y'all motherfuckers don't have common sense. But peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of Laying Dog. I'm under 10 minutes. I did it, okay? I took up everything on a piece of paper, okay? The energy of the world is feminine. So since the world is so nurtured about money and wealth. It's not about common sense, people. Please get that through your goddamn heads. Okay? I don't have to. See, me, if I create a page, it'll be so flashy and shit. I'll be like, it'll be look like you on drugs or something like that. Before I even start, you won't be seeing my face, okay? And my shit will be blinging or something like that. But I might get rich. I might just do it. So I'm okay. I'm waiting for the spirit to help my ass. The possible spirit, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Possible spirit? I pray to a possible spirit gods. Spirit gods, demon gods, every fucking gods. And they like my personality. If they want to eat me and eat my asshole, let them eat my motherfucking asshole. What the fuck can I do? I'm in my fucking vessel. Okay? I'm trying to learn something here. I ain't trying to be eaten and then never exist again. That's impossible. Okay? Now I'm over 10 minutes. I told you, as I said before, I think I'm reincarnation of Socrates. Socrates is so-called called the wisest person of all because he's asking questions. He always strikes people down because he asks you a question. Like a question like, does everything has conditions? Does everything is unconditional? I remember I was on this one page with this dude. He's so-called supposed to be a super intellectual who basically understands philosophies, but you can't even answer a fucking simple question. But he blocks me off and shit because I'm just ripping him a new asshole. Okay, you got all these motherfucking words he's writing. He's all about this and he's all about this. But when he asks a simple question, he ain't answered it because he knows he be in the danger red zone. Everything has motherfucking conditions, baby. Nothing is unconditional. Understand? I had to ask that question when I was a kid. I was like, dude, if you got all this knowledge and you can't answer me, a simpleton or idiot that a lot of people may call me, don't know me from a can of paint, got clients and shit, clientele. You don't know me from a can of paint, man. You gonna tell me you can't answer that simple question and you gonna block me? You ain't gonna answer me directly in my inbox? Your page sucks, okay? But I ain't gonna mention this page. One day you'll come across a Mr. Know-It-All cracker and you ask questions. Start asking questions, y'all guys. Especially y'all black guys, y'all gotta come up with the questioning like, yo, who the fuck is he, okay? Oh, okay, you know, our race is more superior than yours. I don't give a fuck about that, okay? Please, please, please. What else is there? Okay, the scale of religion, greed, and common sense, it's phenomenal. It's crazy how it works in this world, okay? I don't script everything I write. You know, I can script it and make it sound more professional, but I'm a comedian. I can't do all this. I just try to get to the nitty gritty and try to make you laugh a little bit. But please, people, you know, the world is about greed, okay? And you know the white man, it's said that the white man is genetically created by the Egyptian gods, or they came from another planet and shit, genetically modified by Anunnaki gods and shit. There's a whole lot of creationist stories. Who gives a fuck, okay? Just remember, we have to try to get along. And if they got all the money, if 85 people of the world, richest people in the world, have all of the motherfucking money of the 3-point-something billion, okay, then we got a problem there. You already know it's greed right there. And this is ancient history in this world. It's an ancient history. And so you got to understand, if the greed is still existing with mostly lighter-skinned, Caucasoid, racist, Oriental motherfuckers, okay, who are jealous about the black man, okay, trying to keep them down so they won't overpopulate the earth because they're so fucking beautiful. I told you about that shit in the past. Ain't got nothing to do with me being racist or anything. It's a fucking stereotypical fact, okay? Evidence proves this shit. You go into another country, I keep seeing that shit. I'm like, Asian people are fucking strange, just like crackers. Caucasoid crackers, okay? All right? But I love them crackers, though. They entertain me in their own little strange and quirky ways and shit, okay? They still got lots to learn, okay? But they get jealous as hell. But let me end on the note. Please start asking more questions. I hate motherfuckers who think they're all smart, but they don't even ask a goddamn question. Ask a motherfucking question. Ask me why I do this. What the fuck is the thing? Blase, blase, blase. Ask a question. Then I can see that you are some sort of substance because you asked a question, motherfucker. And a lot of people, most people who watch my videos are white, okay? The few people that are white, blacks are watch dark skin colored people, you know, Africans who look like a black man, you know what I'm saying, don't even involve themselves because they already know, okay, I'm more intelligent than they are. Tommy Masor, Tariq Nasheed, I love them characters, okay? They ain't gonna come on my page asking me no questions. They got their own shit to do. They deal with money. They trying to help society in their own way. I'm trying to help society in my own way. So peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. I went over 10 minutes, and now it's about 15. What else is there? Let me see. I'm born with common sense. I just born naturally. What else is there? That's female energy is not about common sense in this world. It's about intelligence and selfishness. Okay, and greed. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You should know that 70%. Okay, in Japan they don't believe in religion. 95% of the motherfuckers don't believe in no goddamn religion. You do know that? Look on the scale. That's like they don't know. They know what religion is. They know it's a brainwashing tactic by the fucking Roman empires and Greek Hellenization, motherfucker. Okay. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. So light and dark. I'm gonna get me something to eat. I'm hungry as hell. Got the fucking munchies getting up. Can't even talk to y'all, man. Peace.